KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball. This ball game is being brought to you by our Legion Baseball title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, and by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, and by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank, also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Arvest Bank, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and the City of Ottawa. Now, from the Diamond, let's join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
And we welcome you back to McDonald Park for the second game for the Arrows here in this Topeka tournament as they take on Great Bend. Needing a win to have a chance to advance to tomorrow's championship bracket. If you're just joining us, they fell to the Wolves 2-1 here just a few moments ago. Very tight ball game, a well-pitched ball game by Brody Mundell, but Arrows coming up short. And now facing a Great Bend team that won earlier this afternoon, 12-6 over the Kansas Senators. We have Ottawa's lineup. We'll give that to you right now. Leading off, playing at third base, Cole Swanson. Batting second at second base, Brett Hadel. Hitting third and doing the catching, Wayne Laurie. Pitcher Tanner Gould will bat fourth. Hitting fifth, playing at shortstop, Brady Beats. Brody Mundell is in left field, hitting sixth. Batting seventh at first base, Ryan Laurie. The right fielder, Michael Hull, hits eighth. And in center field, batting ninth, Logan Sterling. The scorers table does not have the lineup yet for Great Bend, so we do not have it as well. Again, a win here gives Ottawa a chance, and I think the next tiebreaker is run differential because all four teams, if Ottawa wins, would be tied with one win, one loss. And if that is the case, the Wolves would be at -4. Senators would be at -1. And if Ottawa wins this game, they would be no worse than 0. So I may be wrong about that, but that's the way I look at it at this point. The meeting has occurred at home plate, and like the Arrows are going to be the home team here in this game. Later on this evening, it's Kansas City Royals baseball. Royals and the Minnesota Twins. 6 o'clock pregame. And all the action here on KOFO. Sun has come back out. Had clouds during the first game of the day here for Ottawa, but now those clouds have broken up and nice weather here as the Arrows take the field. Defensively in left field, Brody Mundell. Center fielder is Logan Sterling, and out in right, Michael Hull. Third baseman is Cole Swanson. At shortstop, Brady Beats. Brett Hadel at second base. At first base, Ryan Laurie. Over behind the plate is Wayne Laurie, and on the mound is right-hander Tanner Gould. For Tanner, this is his 6th appearance on the season. He has a record of 1 win, 1 loss, 1 save, an earned run average of 6.13. In 8 innings of work, he's allowed 10 hits and 10 runs, 7 earned. He has walked 6, and he has struck out 4. Tanner pitched on Thursday night against Garnett, went an inning and 2/3, allowed 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned, walked 1, struck out none. So he comes back with not a great deal of rest. We do not have last names for Great Bend, but at least we have first name, I'm sorry, the other way around. We have last names, but not first names, so we'll at least give that to you here. As we are set for action, Schremer, the shortstop, will lead things off. He'll be followed by Kurth at first base, and then Smith in left field. Hall, the pitcher, bats fourth. Supaset is doing the catching, and he'll bat seventh. Schremer stands in, and we're ready for first pitch in this game. And it's lined down the left field line. It is a foul ball. Great Bend spotted Kansas Senators 5 runs in the first inning, came back to win 12-6. One strike to count to Schremer. Little winds and the pitch up too high. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And low and all the way back to the screen. Next pitch low and away. 3 balls and a strike. Ball 4 outside, and Schremer draws a leadoff walk. Now Kurth, the first baseman, the batter. That's from the left side. Schremer gets the lead over at first. Stretched by Gould. And a pitch. Fouled off down the left field line. Runner first. Nobody out. Just underway here at the top of the first. Pisted foul back over the screen. 0-2. Count 0-2 to Kurth. Runner goes. Pitch hits him. So 2 on, nobody out. Here is Smith. 2 Smiths in the lineup. This is C. Smith. Check of the runners by Gould. The pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by Laurie. Down low. Pitch in the dirt. 3 balls, no strikes. Strike at the knees, 3-1. Wind has died down again here. One pitch to Smith, ball 4 low. And the bases are loaded with nobody out. Here is Hall, the pitcher, and Kyle Altick out of the Ottawa dugout. Again, the team missing some players. Just let it go. The meeting continues on the mound. 3 players actually that could pitch here today. Although Aiden Michael went 5 innings on Thursday, but Blake Olmeyer, Wyatt Johnston, both of who would have innings to throw. This meeting take a long time out on the mound. Gould remains in the ballgame. He'll face Hall, the pitcher. Right-handed batter, bases loaded, nobody out. Outside corner, 0-1. Two walks and a hit batsman. Nobody out here. Foul back to the screen. Stretch. 2-strike pitch. Strike 3 call with a breaking ball. So 1 down. Now the batter is to piece it. Right-handed hitting catcher. Pops that one up. Shallow center. Who wants it? Hadel, the second baseman, makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here is R. Smith, who is the second baseman today. Gould has a sign. Pitch, missed outside. Strike at the knees, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded, 2 away. Chopper to third. Swanson has it. He'll throw across in time, and Gould works out of a bases loaded, nobody out jam. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 3 left at the end of a half inning of play. Great Bend nothing, and Ottawa coming to bat. We're back in 1 minute. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You got to the game late, and the only place to park turned out to be a little too close to foul territory. But you're not worried. In fact, you watch the rest of the game before you even go check the damage. How can you be so confident? Your auto insurance is with local State Farm agent Keith King. There's a reason State Farm is the largest auto insurer in the U.S.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Arrows come to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. Cole Swanson will lead things off, then Brett Hadel and Wayne Laurie. Defensively for the Chiefs in left field, Smith, Haberman in center, and Zonter is in right. Coles is the third baseman, Schremer at shortstop. At second base, Smith. And at first, Kurth. Piece of it is the catcher and Hall on the mound. He's a right-hander. Kyle Altic coaching at third. Nathan Roth over at first. Arrows lost earlier today 2-1 to the Wolves, team out of Topeka. All finishing up his warm-up pitches. And Cole Swanson will stand in. Swanson in the earlier game today was 2 for 3. Had a stolen base. Pitch from Hall. Fastball through there, strike one. The looper, shortstop, will make the catch, one out. Looked like Swanson got that one down on the handle. And he's out, one away. Here's Brett Hadel. Hadel, a pinch hit double in the loss to the Wolves in the 7th inning, when Ottawa tried to get it tied. Takes a fastball for a strike. 0-0, bottom of the first. Strike two, fastball hit the outside corner. So Hadel will have to hit on Hall's terms here. Fouled it off down the right field line. Another 0-2 pitch. Inside. Breaking ball stayed inside, 2-2. In the air to left. Smith under it, and he's got it, 2 down. Base is empty, 2 outs. Here's Wayne Laurie. Wayne was 0 for 3 against the Wolves. Line by Hall, the pitch. Fastball sails up and in. Didn't mean to do it, bounced it past the pitcher. Shortstop Schremer up with it, and his throw in time to retire the side. Arrows go in order here in the bottom of the first at the end of 1. Arrows nothing, Great Bend nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your AC for the hot summer months ahead. Call them today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. All of our locations sell monuments. We have talented people who are experts in bringing your ideas to life to help you create the monument you envision. The possibilities are unlimited.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Top of the second for Great Bend, it'll be Haberman, Zonter, and Coles, the lower third of the order. Tanner Gould with 2 walks and a hit batsman to load the bases, nobody out, and worked around it. You got a strikeout, a pop out, and a ground out. After this tournament, Ottawa comes home to take on the Kansas Senators on Tuesday. They'll be on the road in Emporia for a pair on Wednesday night, and then back home Friday against Oskaloosa. That's all part of a big weekend for the Legion program. Getting underway on Thursday with a movie night. The Arrows baseball team will usher the movie, I believe it's called 12, at the Plaza Cinema. Any proceeds from that will go to benefit the Franklin County Cancer Foundation and Cancer Awareness Night at the ballpark on Friday as Ottawa takes on Oskaloosa. Saturday, it's the annual Pete Searfoss Golf Tournament. And then Sunday, the annual alumni game. Both those last 2 events scheduled to get underway at 2 o'clock. So a big weekend next weekend. Haberman stands in, right-handed batter. Looper into shallow right, has a chance to drop. Diving try by Hadel, but he won't get it. And it's a base hit for Haberman. Here is Zonter, the right fielder. Haberman gets his lead. Stretch. Gould will throw that way, runner back. Stretch. Another throw to first, runner back. Ground ball slowly hit towards short. Beach will have to hurry. He guns it across just in time with the runner taking second. One down with the runner at second base. Here is Coles, the third baseman. Stretched by Gould, the pitch. Right in there, strike one. Check of the runner. On strike pitch. Strike two with a fastball. Little outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the second, 0-0. Great Bend has a runner at second, 1 away. Curve stayed high, 2-2. Just outside. That'll run the count full. fouls it off. Cole stays alive. Haberman out at second base. Runner goes, pitches high, throw to third, hits the runner coming in. He is safe. Coles draws the walk. Haberman appears to be all right. That throw, though, I think got him in the shoulder. Batter is Schremer, who led off with a walk back in the first. The Gould will have to work out of trouble again here. It's to Schreiner. Runner goes from first. They'll throw through. A throw not in time. Runner will stay at third. Pitch low and outside. So 2 men in scoring position with 1 out. And a 1-0 count to the Great Bend leadoff man. Bounce up there 2-0. Fouled off over the screen, strike one. Stretch by Gould, 2-1 pitch. Ground ball off the middle, base at center field. One run is in, here's another runner to the plate. The throw will be cut off, and it's 2-0. Now Kurth, who was hit by a pitch back in the first inning. Runner goes from first, hit and runs on, fly ball left center field. Long run for Sterling, but he'll get there to make the catch, and back to first goes Schremer. With 2 out, the batter is Smith. Smith drew a walk in the first. Wind appears to be blowing in now from center field. Gould snap throw to first, runner back. Runner goes, pitches high. Laurie's throw not in time. One and 0 to Smith. Down too low. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Gould stares in for a sign. 2-0 pitch, bounces up there and gets away from Laurie. Schremer down to third. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. And it's a called strike on the inside corner. 2 runs home here for Great Bend in the second. They lead it 2-0. Ball 4 is high. So runners at the corners for Hall, called out on strikes in the first. Runners lead away from the corners. Runner goes from first. The pitch is a strike. They throw behind the runner at third, and Schremer had to scramble back. A 1 pitch fouled off down the third baseline. That pitch bearing in on Hall. And Gould has the count his way. No balls, 2 strikes. Curveball fouled back to the screen. Gould working from the stretch position. And another 0-2 pitch. That ball hit a ton to left field. Going back on it, Mundell reaches up and picks it off. Great Bend picks up 2 runs. There were 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the second inning. Great Bend on top 2-0. And you're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest Bank. My goal today, play an epic drum solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have let an expert help me accomplish my goal. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. We can help you rock out buying a new home in no time. Get pre-qualified in person or on your phone. When it comes to your finances, trust the experts. Trust Arvest, Equal Housing Lender.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Arrows trail by a couple as they come to bat here in the bottom of the second. Tanner Gould, Brady Beats, and Brody Mundell. Ottawa looking to avoid the 8 o'clock ball game tomorrow morning. If they are in that ball game, of course, we'll have it on KOFO.com. Tonight we have Royals baseball for you, beginning at 6 o'clock with pregame. Royals will try to even the series with the Minnesota Twins after losing 2-0 last night. Tanner Gould will be the batter. Tanner 1 for 2 with a walk against the Wolves earlier today. Fouled out of play. Fastball right through there, strike 2. This is the final game of the day here, and they'll seed everybody, determine when they play and where. Grounder down the third baseline. It's a foul ball. So Gould back to the plate, grabs his bat. Hall is ready. Another 0-2 pitch. Fastball high. curve, reaching for it. He fouls at first base side, maybe playable, but it will end up landing, it appears, in the Arrows dugout. One ball, two strikes. Struck him out with a good fastball up in the zone. And that is the first strikeout for Hall. One down, now Brady beats. Brady drew the collar in the first game, 0 for 4. Takes a fastball for a strike. Up too high, it's 1-1. Wanted to remind everybody that, and we forgot to do this earlier, but the Ottawa pool is closed today for some maintenance issues. Swing and a miss by Beats, 1 and 2. They hope to have everything open by tomorrow, and they certainly apologize for any inconvenience, but the ORC pool in Forest Park is closed today. Fouled off by Beats, still 1 and 2. This low and away, 2 and 2. 2-0 Great Bend, bottom half of the second. That pitch low. Lined up the middle base, hit center field. So Beats took it right back through the box. He has Ottawa's first hit of the ball game. The batter is Brody Mundell. Brody had a hit in 3 times up in the first game today for Arrows. That 2-1 loss to the Wolves. Go to first, and it gets past the first baseman. There goes Beats down to second. Call to the stretch. Pitch to Mundell. Called strike. Long look at second, the 0-1 pitch. Down low. That pitch misses low, 2-1. Beats out at second base, 1 out. 2 balls, 1 strike to Brody Mundell. Fouled it off left of the plate. Now the 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled off. So the Arrows hitters are battling Hall here in the second. All 3 of them have fouled off 2-strike pitches to this point. Went right side with it. Play made by the first baseman to the pitcher, covering just in time. On the play, Beats moves to third. Ball was a little late breaking, and play was pretty close over there at first base, but 2 outs with a runner at third for Ryan Laurie. And timeout called. Maybe Hall's shaken up on that play. Yeah, he is. They're going to have to take him out of the ball game right here, it looks like. So the Chiefs will make a pitching change here in the bottom of the second, leading 2-0. And we'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Dr. Mike Hyatt, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
The number one overall health problem that we have and that we're dealing with right now would be being overweight or being obese. How do we talk about this? I think our role is to encourage our patients to become more active, encourage them to park a little further away out in the parking lot, to try and take 1,000 extra steps a day, to try and watch what they eat.
For your free consultation, call 785-242-4100, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy, makes it easy for you to pick up or drop off your prescription during the Legacy Square construction. Park at their designated stalls or near 134 South Main and call 242-0240. They'll bring your prescription right out or pick up your written script.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission is your place for activities and other programs designed to keep the members of our community active and healthy. Visit us at the GOT building or online at orcottawas.org to see recreation options for all ages. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
New Great Bend pitcher is right-hander C. Smith. Hall's going to stay in the ball game. He's going to move to third base, it looks like. And I think the third baseman, Coles, went out to left field. So Ryan Laurie will be the Ottawa hitter. Our title sponsor of Legion Baseball is our friend Keith King, the State Farm agent in downtown Ottawa at 111 South Main. Call him at 242-9435 for help with all types of insurance, including auto, home, renters, and life insurance. Ready for action again here as Ryan Laurie stands in. Pitch in for a strike. Outside with a fastball, 1-1. The only other thing I can think of there is there was some sort of a pitch count situation for Hall. Outside, 2-1. May have wanted to be trying to save him for tomorrow somehow. Pretty darn good bet that the Chiefs are going to be in the championship bracket, swing and a miss at a breaking ball by Laurie, 2-2. And the pitch count was 32 when Hall left. Check this swing, the pitch down low, full count. Number back to the mound. Smith has it. He'll underhand to first in time, and Ottawa's out here in the second. No runs, one hit. There was one error and one left on base. At the end of two, Great Bend 2, Ottawa nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
You know how doctors refer you to specialists when you need specific care? Well, I'm about to do the same thing. When you need concrete work done, you need someone who specializes in concrete work. And that's C.S. Cunningham. Licensed and insured. And good. Take a look at all the great things they've done and done right. It's all right there on their Facebook page for everyone to see. Then give them a call. Free estimates, top-notch results. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Top of the third inning for the Chiefs, it will be Supiset, Smith, and Haberman. Chiefs got their runs in the second inning. 2-run single by Schremer. Tanner Gould has thrown 43 pitches through 2 innings of work. Brody Mundell with the distance in the game against the Wolves. He struck out 10, but was a hard luck loser. Run scoring on an infield single and a wild pitch. Arrows have made a change out in left field also. Liam Robertson is now out in left, replacing Brody Mundell. Leading things off for Great Bend is Supiset. Popped out to the second baseman back in the first inning. Pitch from Gould is a strike. Skied in the air to center. To his right is Sterling, and he makes the catch. Now R. Smith out on a bouncer to third to end the first inning. Ottawa worked out of a bases-loaded no-out jam in that inning. Not quite as fortunate in the second as the Chiefs picked up a couple of runs. That ball lifted in the air to left, and Robertson coming in, and then he dropped it. Well, Robertson not sure what to do right there. He may have taken a half step back, had to come in, then tried to make a basket catch. And he missed it. So an error there, the first of the day for the Arrows. Now Haberman, who singled and scored his first time up, pitch outside. Foul ball, first base side, now to play. One out, runner at first. Next pitch, down in the dirt, rolls away from Laurie. That allows Smith to go to second. Ground ball, the hole is short. Backhanded by Beach. Long throw across is in time. Fine play. Smith lines up at third. 2 outs now. And the batter will be Zonter. Zonter thrown out by Beach his first time up. Stretch by Gould. Pitch in the dirt and a nice block by Laurie. Great Bend leads 2-0. We're in the top half of the third. And that's into the center field. Coming hard is Sterling, and he makes the catch to end the inning. No runs, no hits, one error, and one left on base. We move to the bottom of the third inning. The score, Great Bend 2, Ottawa 0. We'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know your comprehensive from your collision, your no fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm insurance agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm insurance agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
For the Arrows here in the bottom half of the third inning, it'll be Hull, Sterling, and Swanson. Smith on in relief of the starting pitcher, Hall. Arrows with just one run in 9 innings so far here today. Beautiful day here at the ballpark. Weatherman says perhaps some rain tonight again. Rain slowed things down here today as the pitcher's mound needed a considerable amount of work before they could play and got started about 2 hours late. Michael Hull will lead things off. Michael had a hit in the first game. Pitch from Smith. Hit into right center field. That one is going to get down for a hit. So Michael Hull with the leadoff single. Batter will be Logan Sterling. Sterling was 0 for 2 against the Wolves. Pitch low. One-0 pitch. Runner goes. Hit and run was on, and Sterling fouled it back. He was protecting the runner. Bunt. Foul back of the plate. 1-2 to Sterling. Runner at first, nobody out. Bottom half of the third inning. 1-2 to Sterling is low, and a nice stop by the catcher, Subiset. Looper at the back of the bag at second. Second baseman will make the call on the catch, and there's one away. Now back to the top of the order for Cole Swanson. Swanson popped out to the shortstop back in the first inning, 0 for 1. Chopper to third, might be 2. Second base, out there, back to first, not in time. Two outs, now Brett Hadel. Hadel retired on a fly to center back in the first. This to the belt and to the plate. Line to left field, a base hit. So the Arrows have 2 on with 2 outs for Wayne Laurie. And Wayne is due. He's 0 for 4 here today. Pitch to Laurie is over but low. Next pitch, popped it foul back to the screen. Arrow's looking for the clutch hit here. Kind of eluded him here this afternoon. Long look at second, time called. Stretch, 1-1 pitch. Line to left field. That was going to get down for a base hit. Swanson will make the turn at third, but he'll have to hold. And the bases will be loaded for Tanner Gould. Well, Laurie got a hit, but it was right at the left fielder. And no chance for Swanson to score. So it'll be up to Gould, who's 0 for 1, a strikeout in the second inning. It's down low. Arrows now with 4 hits in the game. Outside corner, 1-1. Inside, it's 2 balls and a strike. Stretch, 2-1 pitch. Missed away. Three and 1 to Gould. And up and in, ball forward, will walk home a run. Now Brady Beats, who singled up the middle his first time up. Hits that one hard, but fielded by the pitcher. And Smith tosses out Beats to retire the side. Ottawa gets a run on 3 hits. There were no errors. 3 left on base. We played 3. It's Great Bend 2, Ottawa 1. We'll return in 30 seconds. And you're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Have you ever walked into a business and been treated so well by the people that work there, you can tell they were meant to do what they do? That's what you feel when you walk into Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. For more than 50 years, you've been treated with personal service and attention while being shown the best in high-quality jewelry and accessories. If you want to drive out of town, be treated like a number so an associate can make a commission, and walk out with jewelry like everybody else, go right ahead. But for a unique jewelry buying experience, walk into Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2.
2-1 ball game as we move to the fourth. It'll be Coles, Schremer, and Kurth for Great Bend. 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Great Bend, 1 run on 4 hits, and 1 error for Ottawa. Ottawa Arrows Coaches Show each Wednesday afternoon on KOFO from pizza time in downtown Ottawa. Join Derek Chappell as he talks to the Ottawa coaches, both for the Arrows and the A's, along with players for both squads. And we might have a special guest pop in from time to time. 12:20 on Wednesday afternoon. It's the Arrows Coaches Show, the Legion Coaches Show, on 1220 and 103.7 FM. Wayne Laurie, who was on the base paths when the final out was recorded, just now getting out there. And here we go to the fourth. Coles, the batter, he walked and scored in that 2-run second inning. Line by Gould, the pitch to Coles. Sky to left. Robertson drifting under it, and he's got it 1 down. One pitch, 1 out. Here is Schremer, who has walked and singled. A couple of runs scored. A couple of RBIs, I should say. Breaking ball outside. Grounder to short. Beats has the hop, throws to first, 2 away. With 2 outs, nobody on, here is Kurth. Kurth hit by a pitch in the first, fly to center in the second. Pitch to him, up too high. Curve is in there, strike called. Line, the 1-1 pitch. Checked off the pitch, it was upstairs. Kurth fouls it back. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Curve misses. And the count full. And it went behind him, ball 4. So a 2-out walk will get Smith to the plate. Smith has walked twice. Perth, decent lead over at first. He goes, pitches, hit it down the left field line, fouling out of play. One strike to Smith, who stands back in. There goes again. The pitch is high. Laurie's throw, not in time. Five stolen bases now in the ball game for the Chiefs. One pitch is over on the outside corner. Green ball in the dirt, rolls away, and smartly Kurth down to third base. Two and two to Smith. Hitting the air down the right field line, long run, and it'll be a foul ball, and Michael Hull couldn't get there. Hull coming over from right field, and Laurie running down the line from first base. Neither one of them could catch up with that, so Smith still alive. Ground ball headed for left, speared by Swanson. He'll get up and throw to first in time. Beautiful play by Cole Swanson to his left to retire Great Bend here in the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one left on base. And we'll move to the bottom of the fourth inning still. Great Bend 2, Ottawa 1. We'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
In the bottom of the fourth inning, the Arrows will have Robertson, Ryan Laurie, and Hull coming to the plate. Well, that was a beautiful play by Swanson, diving to his left, come up with that baseball off the bat of Smith, and then throw him out. Saved a run. Wales baseball tonight on KOFO. Getting underway with pregame at 6 o'clock. We should be able to make that, I think. This game's moving right along. Liam Robertson will lead things off. Liam was 0 for 2, a couple of fly balls against the Wolves. Right-handed batter in. And that pitch chopped off the plate. It will roll foul. Wind picking back up once again. Outside corner, it's 0-2. Robertson gets a piece of it and fouls it back. Struck him out with a breaking ball. And one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Now Ryan Laurie bounced back to the pitcher his first time up. Gets this one down the third baseline, foul. Great Bend leads Ottawa 2-1, bottom of the fourth. Pitch, strike 2, fastball on the outside corner. Well thrown by Smith, it's 0-2. Popped him up. Who wants it? Third baseman makes the call on the catch, 2 down. Batter is Michael Hull, who singled into right center to lead off the third inning. Pitch from Smith. Low. Smith waggles the bat. Swings and misses. The ball and a strike. Base is empty, 2 outs. This one over the screen, foul, 1-2. Ground ball to third is a fair ball. Long throw across for Hall is in time. Hall with a strong throw to retire Hull. And Ottawa out here in the fourth. 3 up, 3 down at the end of 4 innings of play. Still Great Bend 2, Ottawa 1, and we'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order, adjust mirrors, and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Arrows have a new pitcher here to start the 5th inning. It'll be right-hander Brett Hadel, appearing for the 4th time this season. Hadel, 1 win, 1 loss, a 5.04 ERA. It's thrown 8 in the third innings, allowed 9 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned. He's walked 3, and he has struck out 6. Let's see how Ottawa plays this defensively. Michael Hull's now in the ball game, out at second base. Robertson has moved from left to right, and Gould will move to left field. Hadel will face the middle third of the order, Hall, Dupicet, and Smith. Four pretty good innings there for Tanner Gould. He was really good getting out. Really good getting out of a bases loaded, nobody out jam in the first. Gave up a couple runs in the second. Worked out of trouble in the third and the fourth. Hall the batter, he's 0 for 2. Pops this one up. Michael Hull will get a chance, and he makes the catch, 1 out. Here is Dupicet. He is 0 for 2. Curve is low. Fastball on the outside corner. 1-1. Curve is over, strike 2. The 1-2 pitch is down low. Two pitch inside. And now the payoff pitch. Hit on the air, and the first baseman, Laurie, to his right, makes the catch. Little looper. And there's 2 outs in the inning. Batter now is Smith, who was grounded out and reached on an error. Hadel winds and deals. Curve, a strike. Fastball fouled out of play. Oh, and 2 to Smith. Base is empty, 2 outs, top of the 5th, 2-1, Great Bend. That pitch way high, 1-2. Curve, strike 3 called. Hadel retires the side in order in the 5th. 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-1 Great Bend. Back in 30 seconds. This is Arrows Baseball on 1220 103.7 FM, KOFO.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I learned very young being in the funeral business wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. Never dull, sometimes stressful, but always fulfilling. I wanted to be a part of that and carry on the family tradition.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323. Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Arrows need some runs here. They've got just 2 here this afternoon. They lost 2-1 earlier. Behind 2-1 here as they bat in the 5th. Logan Sterling will be followed by Cole Swanson and then Brett Hadel. Arrows have out-hit the Chiefs 4-2, but 2 hits for Great Bend were in the 2nd inning. One of them was a 2-run single by Schremer. Ottawa had hit the Wolves 7-4 in the first game and still managed just the 1 run. In that ball game, Arrows just 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position. And that 1 hit did not score a run. Logan Sterling will lead things off. Logan popped out to the second baseman his first time up. Smith back to work. Throws low. Smith entered in the 2nd inning. He's thrown 34 pitches to this point. Inside and high, 2-0. Swing and a miss, and why Sterling would be after that 2-0 pitch leading off an inning is beyond me. Down low, 3-1. Ball 4 inside, and the tying run is on. Batter is Cole Swanson, who reached on a fielder's choice and scored the Ottawa run back in the 3rd. He's 0 for 2 in this game. Let's see if he's asked to bunt. Pops it up. Foul territory may be playable. All over, and he has it. And there's 1 out. One away, now Brett Hadel. Hadel singled to left in the 3rd. He's 1 for 2. Pitch low, gets away from the catcher. Sterling Wassel down to 2nd. So now a base hit could tie things up. It's a strike at the knees on the outside corner, 1-1. In the air to center field, coming in on it is Haberman, and he makes the play, 2 outs. Now Wayne Laurie, who has gone 1 for 2. He singled to left in the 3rd. That was the 1 hit with runners in scoring position, but it was right at the left fielder with runners at first and second, and Ottawa couldn't try to score. Ball gets away from the catcher. Sterling didn't see it immediately, and Laurie weighs him down to third, and he'll make it easily. So now that tying run just 90 feet away here in the bottom of the fifth. In the air to center, that's playable, and Haberman is there. And the Arrows come up empty again. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one left on base. At the end of 5 innings of play, Great Bend 2, Ottawa 1. We'll be back after a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
It's late at night. You've been visiting family and you're on your way home. You didn't see the deer in front of you until it was too late. Everyone is safe. Your vehicle did its job and protected you. Now you get to find out if your auto insurance does the same. It will, because you have State Farm Auto Insurance through local agent Keith King in Ottawa.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Top of the sixth for Great Bend, lower third of the order, Haberman, Zonter, and Coles. I want to remind everybody again that the Ottawa pool down in Forest Park is closed today for maintenance issues. The ORC apologizes for any kind of inconvenience this might cause on a warm day, but sometimes things have to be done, and they hope to have it back open tomorrow. So, again, the Ottawa pool in Forest Park is closed today. Brett Hadel on in relief of the starting pitcher, Tanner Gould. Gould ended up going 4 innings, allowing 2 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. Walked 5, hit a man, and struck out 1. Haberman to lead things off. He has singled and scored, and he is grounded to the shortstop. Line by Hadel, the pitch. Line to the shortstop, 1 pitch, 1 out. Now Zonter, who is 0 for 2. Curve is over, strike 1. Line, 1 pitch. Another breaking ball, and it bends in there. Oh, 2 pitch. Fastball way high and outside. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. Second strikeout for Hadel. 2 outs in the inning. And here is Coles, who has walked and flied out to the left fielder. Fastball low. Breaking ball stayed high. 2 balls, no strikes. Curve, strike called, inside corner. Fouled off. 2-2 now to the number 9 hitter in the Great Bend lineup. Fouled it back right in front of us. Now remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curve, strike 3 called. And Hadel works another 1-2-3 inning. Ottawa will come to bat in the bottom of the 6th, trailing 2-1. And we'll be back after this 30-second break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Some things just don't stand the test of time. The Ulmerton Tower, the Hans Dickinson Museum of Fine Arts, the Richfield International Blimport. Never heard of these places? That's because they're not there. But if C.S. Cunningham had built them, they'd all be household names by now. Speaking of households, how's your foundation holding up after this winter? Call C.S. Cunningham to take a look for free. Concrete that's concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Arrows trail by 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Middle third of the order, Gould, Beets, and Robertson. If you were just joining us, Ottawa lost to the Wolves earlier 2-1. A well-pitched game by Brody Mundell. He struck out 10, but tough luck on the mound as well. And the Ottawa hitters couldn't come up with a timely hit. Next week, Ottawa has 2 home doubleheaders on Tuesday and Friday. And they're on the road Wednesday against Emporia. The team will have the weekend off as it is alumni game on Sunday and the Keith Searfoss golf tournament on Saturday. Tanner Gould will lead things off. He has struck out and walked. He drove home the Ottawa run with the bases loaded walk in the 3rd. Smith back to work. Here's the pitch. Foul back to the screen. Fastball high, 1-1. One to Gould. Down low. This is walk 2, struck out 1. Grounded to third, up with it Hall. Throw is high and on over the head of the first baseman. There goes Gould towards second, and he'll make it. So a throwing error, and the Arrows have the tying run in scoring position with nobody out. Brady beats the batter, 1 for 2, a second inning single. Beats bunting and bunts it foul back to the screen. Gould out at second base, nobody out. Popped it up. Foul territory and playable. And the catch made by Supisa, and there's 1 out. Now Liam Robertson Struck out his only time up in this game. Outside corner, well thrown. One pitch to Robertson. In the dirt, runner was headed to third, and he'll make it. Gould pitched a fine pitch to run on right there. He steals third. 1-1 to Robertson. Chiefs will now pull their infield in. Ground ball, base hit right field. Down the line to score is Gould, and we're tied up at 2. Now, had the infield been back, it probably would still be a tie ball game, but they would have gotten an out right there. Instead, runner at first, one away for Ryan Laurie. He hits the ball in the air to right center field, and under it is Haberman to make the catch, 2 down. That'll bring Michael Hull to the plate. 1 for 2, a single in the third. Stretch by Smith, and his pitch fouled out of play. Ottawa's tied it up here in the bottom of the 6th on the RBI single by Liam Robertson. Hull again fouls it back, and he's down in the count, 0-2. Line drive to the second baseman to retire the side. But Ottawa ties it here in the 6th. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. At the end of 6, it's Ottawa 2, Great Bend 2. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
Dr. Mike Hyatt, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
People in the United States will suffer at least 1 or 2 episodes of debilitating back pain in their life. You know, we see an epidemic in prescription medication abuse and overdose. Chiropractic is a natural, hands-on, patient-centered health care treatment for low back pain, for neck pain, for mid-back pain. We're an alternative to having to take medications. We're an alternative to having to have surgery.
For your free consultation, call 785-242-4100.
Great Bend has the top of the order up here in the 7th. Schremer, Kurth, and Smith. They got their 2 runs in the 2nd inning on a 2-run single by Schremer. Ottawa scored in the 3rd on a bases-loaded walk and tied it in the 6th on the RBI single by Robertson. Brett Hadel has retired all 6 batters to face him. Schremer to lead things off, 1 for 2, that 2-run single in the 2nd. He has also walked. It's to Schremer. He's bunting, bunts it foul down the 3rd baseline. So trying to catch the Arrows napping. But it's foul, 0-1. Fastball upstairs. One pitch up over his head. Little looper down the right field line. It is a foul ball. Schirmer tried to go the opposite way and just missed a base hit down the right field line. 2-2. Ball 3 high and inside. Hadel's got to force the issue right here. He does not want to walk the leadoff man. But he just did. Breaking ball didn't break. Ball 4. And the lead run is on with nobody out. Here is Kurth, who's been on twice. He was hit by a pitch in the first, walked in the fourth, also flied to center. Arrows are expecting bunt here. Schirmer gets his lead. Stretched by Hadel, let's throw over to first, runner back. Pitch is a strike, the runner's going, he's in second base with a stolen base. So now the lead runner at second. Kurth's job is to make sure he gets to third. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, 0-2. 2-2 tie, top of the seventh. Just off the outside corner, 1-2. Check of the runner. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. The one out, and now Smith, the batter, who has walked twice and robbed of a hit his last time up on a diving stop by Cole Swanson at third. Hadel's pitch in the dirt, rolls away from Laurie. Runner trying for third, throw not in time, and it rolls ball into shallow left field. There's a throw from Beats to the plate. It won't be in time, and the run scores. Now, the ball didn't roll far away from Wayne Laurie, but it rolled up the third base line, so he had to kind of maneuver around the batter and then threw off balance and throw roll past Swanson. Beats tried to get it in, but not before Schirmer was able to cross the plate. Breaking ball is into Smith, 1-1. Another breaking ball swung and a missed, 1-2. Fastball bounced up there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chopped up the third base line, foul. Swung at a pitch up around his eyes and fouled it back, still 2-2. Curve in the dirt. 3-2 now. Grounded to the right of the mound, backhanded by Hadel, and a throw in time. There's 2 down. Now Hall, the batter, is 0 for 3. Pitch from Hadel. Curve is high. That breaking pitch is low, 2-0. Fastball at the knee, strike called. 2-1 to Hall. Base is empty, 2 out, but Ray Ben scored a run here in the 7th to retake the lead. Ball 3 low. The 3-1 pitch. Curve for a strike. And the payoff pitch. Strike 3, call with a fastball. Ray Ben scores a run, no hits, 1 Ottawa error, nobody left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th inning, Great Bend 3 and Ottawa 2, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest Bank. My goal today, play an epic drum solo. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have let an expert help me accomplish my goal. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. We can help you rock out buying a new home in no time. Get pre-qualified in person or on your phone. When it comes to your finances, trust the experts. Trust Arvest, Equal Housing Lender.
The pitcher for Great Bend here in the bottom of the 7th inning, it's Rimmer, who moves in from shortstop. Smith goes from the mound to shortstop. Arrows will have coming up Sterling, Swanson, and Hadel. Boy, when you thought Ottawa's pitching was just completely depleted, they've thrown 2 fine games here today. Unfortunately, if they can't come up with a run here, they risk losing both of them. Brody Mundell, a 4-hitter with 10 strikeouts. Tanner Gould gave up just 2 hits in 4 innings of work, and Brett Hadel gave up the run in the 7th, but it was unearned. Did not allow a hit, struck out 5. For the Arrows, this is the 7th game in 6 days. Logan Sterling will lead things off. He has walked and popped out to second, 0 for 1 officially. So Sterling stands in. It's from Schremer. Hit him on the fist. He fouled it off over by the on-deck circle. Strike two with a fastball, and the count 0-2 quickly to Sterling. Struck him out with a breaking ball. And one out here in the Arrows' seventh. Batter is Cole Swanson, who is 0 for 3 with a run scored. Swings and foul tips, strike one. Line down the left field line. It's a base hit in left field. Quickly over is Coles to hold Swanson to a single. But the tying run is on. The winning run comes to the plate in Brett Hadel. Hadel, a third inning single, is 1 for 3. Six hits now for the Arrows. Quick throw to first. Swanson is back. Stretch by Schremer. Another throw to first. He's back. Now the pitch to Hadel. Swing and a miss. Mighty cut at the fastball up in the zone. Oh, one pitch. Breaking ball, swung and a missed. So Hadel will have to hit on the terms of Schremer. Curve is popped up. Foul territory and playable. Who wants it? And it will drop. The catcher, Supset, was over near the first base dugout. Tried to do a basket catch and could not come up with it. So Hadel stays alive. Well, the Arrows haven't had many breaks here this afternoon. Maybe that's one they can take advantage of. We'll see. Still 0-2. Throw to first, runner back. Struck him out, high fastball, and Hadel down on strikes. 2 outs, and it's up to Wayne Laurie. Wayne is 1 for 3, a single in the third. Stretch, pitch. Fly ball, shallow center. Coming hard is Haberman, makes the catch, and the game is over. In the seventh for the Arrows, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. Final score, Great Bend 3 and Ottawa 2. And we'll be back after this timeout. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
When it comes to your home, quality matters. And when quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call to have your air conditioning system serviced today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy at 134 North Main, encourages you during the Legacy Square construction to use their free citywide at-home delivery. Call Kramer Pharmacy 242-2055 and visit KramerRx.com and download their free mobile app.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. The Army National Guard responds to disasters such as wildfires and floods. They protect us with missile defense, cybersecurity, and civilian support teams for chemical, biological, and radiological hazards. Be there for your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Well, another hard luck loss for the Arrows as they fall to Great Bend 3-2, and they will not make the championship bracket of this tournament. Great Bend got a couple of runs in the second inning. 2-run single by Schremer, the shortstop. Ottawa got a run in the third on a bases-loaded walk to Tanner Gould. And then in the sixth, they tied it up after Gould reached on an error. He stole third base and scored on a single to right by Liam Robertson. But in the seventh, a walk, stolen base, wild pitch, and throwing error gave Great Bend the lead, and they held on to it, and they win it here 3-2. For Great Bend, 3 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors, 7 left on base. For Ottawa, 2 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors, and 7 left. Winning pitcher is Smith for the Chiefs, and the losing pitcher for Ottawa, the hard luck loser, Brett Hadel, who's now 1-2 on the season. So we'll find out here as soon as we can when Ottawa plays and where they play. At Rossville tomorrow at 8. Okay, yeah. The field over in Rossville, but at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Okay, so we'll have that game for you on KOFO.com. Again, and it's being played at Rossville. But here today, the Arrows lose a couple, 2-1 to the Wolves, 3-2 to the Great Bend Chiefs. And this is Gary Bateman saying so long from McDonald Park in Topeka.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball on KOFO. Brought to you by title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. And by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, and by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank. Also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Arvest Bank, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and the City of Ottawa. This has been an exclusive presentation from your home of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball and your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Leads at Pebble Beach. From ABC Sports, I'm Joey Waller. In more than a dozen years on the PGA Tour, Gary Woodland has just 3 wins, but the Topeka, Kansas native leading the U.S. Open at 9 under through 2 holes today. Justin Rose 2 back, and Tiger Woods now 10